Welcome back, friends. Today, I'm breaking down Mysterious Revival. Starting with 1,000,000,000,000 ghost coins, we open in pure chaos. Blood everywhere. Screams echoing through a dark building, and a blue-haired guy sprinting for his life. A skull-faced octopus creature floats in the hallway like some kind of demented GPS, calmly telling him to turn left and not jump out the window. You know, standard stuff. But our guy, he's already robbing a bank. The Netherworld Bank, to be exact. Rules? He doesn't care about rules. He books it towards the nearest window and launches himself straight through the glass. He crashes to the ground outside. And for 1 second, just one, he thinks he made it. Then a massive fist sends him flying across the pavement. Standing over him is a vampire. Tall, fanged, flanked by 2 more just like him. And this guy delivers the coldest line. Humans who break the rules only get one ending. Death. And after that, you become dinner. Our MC's name is Chen Mu, and through his internal monologue, we learn the full picture. He's been surviving in this nightmare for 5 years. A post-apocalyptic world overrun by creatures called horrors. Monsters that appeared out of nowhere and turned civilization into a buffet. For 5 years, Chen Mu lived like a rat, hiding, scrounging, walking on eggshells just to stay breathing. But these horrors have one weakness. They love money, specifically ghost coins, a supernatural currency that even monsters respect. So Chen Mu hatched a desperate plan. Use an epic-grade spatial ring he got his hands on and rob the Netherworld Bank blind. And it worked. He got the coins, but he broke the rules during his escape, jumped out a window when the system told him not to. And that was it. The vampires caught him, and his 5-year survival streak ended right there. He's falling through darkness, refusing to accept it. After everything he endured, after finally pulling off the impossible heist, this is how it ends. Then something happens. A blinding light from the spatial ring on his finger, and everything goes white. He wakes up slumped over a desk in a classroom. Chen Mu lifts his head and sees students chatting around him. He hears them talking about a horror scene appearing in their city, about how breaking the rules means losing limbs. Or worse. He spots a calendar on the wall. December 31st, 2024. He's gone back. All the way back to the very beginning of the horror apocalypse. And when he checks his hand, the spatial ring is still there. Every single ghost coin he stole from the Netherworld Bank came back with him. 1,000,000,000,000 ghost coins. In a world where everyone else has nothing. Chen Mu smirks. This time, things are going to be different. Right on cue, the skull octopus appears, announcing the first horror mission, Midnight Canteen. Everyone chosen must report to the canteen before midnight. A girl nearby, a red-haired classmate, starts panicking, screaming she doesn't want to go. But Chen Mu already knows what's coming. He remembers this mission from his previous life, and he knows the Midnight Canteen is a dark horse, something that'll be hugely important later. The group gets pulled to the canteen just before the deadline. Some people who didn't make it in time are erased on the spot, disintegrated mid-stride, screaming. Inside the canteen, they're met by the manager, a faceless woman in a suit with blonde hair and dead eyes. She lays down 3 rules. Every guest is a VIP and must be served unconditionally. Nothing in the canteen can be damaged, and no one leaves during working hours. Then the first guest arrives. A massive, spiky-haired horror with glowing red eyes. He takes a seat, glares at the terrified servers, and growls 2 words. Serve the dishes. The red-haired girl jumps in first. She scrubs, she wipes, she does everything the horror wants. And, to everyone's shock, the guest actually tips her. 10 ghost coins, the whole group loses it. Ghost coins are insanely valuable. One of the girls mentions that some rich guy on the outside spent $1 million just to get his hands on 10 of them. They can even make horrors show you mercy, and this creature just tossed them out like pocket change. The green-haired girl turns to Chen Mu with this smug grin. Good thing I didn't give you this chance. You must be dying of regret. But Chen Mu says nothing. He just watches. The horror finishes eating and tells the red-haired girl to clear the plate. She picks it up carefully, and right as she turns, the horror sticks his foot out. She trips. The plate shatters. The horror grins. Oh my, you're really clumsy. Pay for it, she snaps back. You tripped me on purpose. And grabs him by the collar. But the blonde manager appears instantly. Cold eyes, zero sympathy. Even if a guest is making things difficult, the rules are still the rules. The girl backs down. She holds up the ghost coins she just earned. Fine, I'll pay. The manager asks if she's sure. She says yes, and that's when the manager smiles. Fool, you just gave up your last chance to live. Each plate in this canteen costs 20 ghost coins. She only has 10. The girl panics. This money could be exchanged for 1 million outside. How can it not buy one plate? But the manager doesn't even blink. We don't care about your human money. The horror starts laughing, clapping his hands, head thrown back. Watching the fear on a human's face is really entertaining. Then he scans the room. Now, who should I pick to serve me next? Everyone shrinks back. Don't pick me. I don't want to either. Then his eyes land on Chenmu. Boy, aren't you scared at all? Chenmu looks right at him. Why should I be? The horror grins and slides the ghost coins forward. You then, come take this plate away. These 10 ghost coins are yours. One of the female co-workers grabs Chenmu's arm. Don't go! He's trying to kill you! Chenmu shrugs her off. Don't worry. I have my own way. He walks up to the horror, takes the ghost coins, looks at the plate sitting on the table, and throws it straight into the ground. It explodes into pieces. The whole room freezes. The red-haired girl, the manager, the horror, all staring in disbelief. The horror bursts out laughing. You don't have enough to pay either. Get ready to die. But Chenmu isn't panicking. He turns to the manager and holds up a ghost coin. Bring me a serving of peanuts. 10 ghost coins. I'll eat it right here. The manager's expression shifts. What do you mean by that? Chenmu smirks. The rules say that as long as you make a purchase, you're a guest of this canteen. And every staff member must fulfill a guest's requests without refusal. So I choose to become a guest, and I demand to refuse compensation. The manager is genuinely impressed. She turns to Chenmu with this wide-eyed look and asks his name. He gives it, cool, unbothered. You flatter me. My name is Chenmu. Meanwhile, the red-haired girl is losing it. She points at the manager and screams, What are you doing? Hurry up, kill him! He broke a plate too. She's trying to get Chenmu punished the same way she's about to be, but the manager shuts that down immediately. She tells the girl she still doesn't understand. Chenmu already used the rules to clear the stage. He's untouchable now. The red-haired girl panics. She yells that she wants to buy something too, that she wants to become a guest. And the manager just looks at her cold and says, I already confirmed it with you. There is no second chance. Done. Door closed. No loophole for her. Now the manager turns back to Chenmu. Do you have any other requests? And that's when he drops the bomb. He tells her, call out your owner. I want to buy this place. Everyone freezes. The manager, the red-haired girl, even the spiky-haired horror who's been sitting there this whole time. The manager stammers, you must be joking. Even with revenue going down, it would take a few million ghost coins to buy this canteen. Chenmu doesn't blink. He pulls out a fat stack of ghost coins and slides them across. I'm not joking. Help me find the owner. This is your tip. The manager stares at the money. 30,000 ghost coins. That's 2 years of her salary, just as a tip. Her eyes light up and she's grinning ear to ear. He's a hidden big shot. The red-haired girl snaps. Chenmu! If you had that much money, why didn't you help me? And he doesn't sugarcoat it. He looks at her and says, you and I are complete strangers. Why should I pay for your mistakes? Cold, but fair. The manager agrees to fetch the owner and then turns to the red-haired girl. As for you, you broke the rules. You have to accept the punishment. The girl starts screaming. I was wrong, Chenmu! Save me, I don't want to die. But the manager's eyes glow red as she drags her away. No mercy. Then the spiky-haired horror guest, the same one who was terrorizing everyone, walks up to Chenmu all nervous. Bro, please don't hold that against me. I'd had too much to drink. Chenmu doesn't even look at him. Get lost. And the horror scrambles out of there like his life depends on it. Because it probably does. Chenmu sits down with the green-haired girl and the brunette co-worker. They're both in shock. One of them mutters, Aren't we supposed to be in a deadly horror mission? The other just stares. How did everything change the moment Chenmu got involved? Then, heavy footsteps. The floor shakes. The manager returns with something behind her. She bows and says one word. boss. She introduces Chen Mu, and from the shadows, a massive demonic creature steps forward. Red eyes, towering frame, dark energy pouring off its body. It looks down at Chen Mu and speaks. So it's you. Who wants to buy my midnight canteen?
Thank you for watching. Do like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.